Hi boys and girls, I'm going to show you how to solve word problems using tape diagrams and fraction by fraction multiplication. Let's begin. Mrs. Onusko made 60 cookies for a bake sale. She sold 2/3 of them and gave 3/4 of the remaining cookies to her students working at the sale. How many cookies did she have left? Let's draw. So we know she made 60 cookies. So our tape diagram is going to show that she made 60 cookies. Okay? Now it says she sold 2/3 of the cookies. So what should we split our tape diagram into? If you just thought thirds, you are correct. So she sold 2/3. So we split it into thirds, and we have to focus on 2 of the 3. This is what she sold. And I'm going to label a lot today. You'll see that through these diagrams because that helps me better understand the problem. Okay, so that's what she sold. And then she gave 3/4 of the remaining. Well, this is what's remaining. And it says she gave 3/4 of that remaining. So I'm going to draw a new box that just shows that remaining. And what should I split that box into if I want to show 3/4 that she gave to her students? Well, if you thought fourths, you are correct. This is split into fourths, and she gave 3/4 to her students. Okay, so she gave 3/4 to her students. They want to know how many cookies did she have left? Well, this 1/4 right here, this whole section right here, is what we're trying to find out, how much she had left. So we know we have 60 cookies. Okay, we're now going to walk through again. We know she has 60 cookies, and they split it into thirds. Okay, and 2/3 she sold. So let's split 60 into thirds and see how many she sold to begin. So we know 60 divided by 3, you should know, is 20. If you don't, you could absolutely do the math and you will get 20. Okay, so each unit is 20. So we know that she sold 20 plus 20, which is 40 cookies. Okay, which means she had 20 remaining. Okay, and we have to take that 20 and we've got to split it into fourths. So now this is 20. Okay, there's 20 remaining. So now we have to split that into 4 sections to find out what one of those sections is because that's the answer we're trying to get. So we've got 20 divided by 4, which you should know, which is 5 because 5 times 4 is 20. So each unit here is 5, which means she gave 5 plus 5 plus 5, or 15, to her students, and she had 5 left. So our sentence would say, Mrs. Onusko had 5 cookies left. Let's try the next problem. Joakim is icing 30 cupcakes. He spreads mint icing on 1/5 of the cupcakes and chocolate on half of the remaining cupcakes. The rest will get vanilla frosting. How many cupcakes have vanilla frosting? Again, let's draw. So we know that Joakim has 30 cupcakes. Okay. We then know that he spreads mint icing on 1/5 of the cupcakes. What should we split our tape diagram into? If you just said fifths, you are correct. We're going to split it into fifths. And he spreads mint icing on 1/5. So this is what is mint, 1/5. Okay, he spreads chocolate on half of the remaining. So again, I'm going to pull the remaining down here. Okay, and this is going to be whatever's left over. He did chocolate on half of the remaining, so I'm going to split it in half. And this is chocolate. And he says the rest will get vanilla frosting. So this is going to be vanilla. Okay, and they want to know how many cupcakes have vanilla frosting. So this is what we're going to try to figure out. Now that our drawing's complete, let's try to solve. So we know he has 30 cupcakes and he has 1/5 is mint. Okay, so we've got to split it amongst this 5 here. So we're going to do 30 divided by 5. And we should know that 30 divided by 5 is 6. So each unit is 6. So there's going to be 6 with mint, but that's not our answer. But that's going to help us. So we know that if 6 is mint, we have to find the remaining, which is this 4/5 right here. So that's 6 times 4, which is 24. So there's 24 remaining. Okay. And now we know that half of the remaining, because there's 2 units down here, half of the remaining is going to be chocolate and the rest is going to be vanilla. So half of 24 is 12, or you could do 24 divided by 2 over here and you'd get 12. That means 12 are chocolate and 12 are vanilla. So they want to know how many cupcakes have vanilla frosting. 12 cupcakes have vanilla frosting. Let's try one more problem. Desean is sorting his rock collection. 2/3 of the rocks are metamorphic and 3/4 of the remainder are igneous rocks. If the 3 rocks left over are sedimentary, how many rocks did Desean have? So this one's a little different than before, but again, we're going to draw to help us. So we know that he's sorting rocks, and we want to know how many rocks did he have, so we don't know this yet. That's what we're going to figure out. We know that 2/3 of the rocks are metamorphic. So we're going to split this into thirds. We know that 2/3 are metamorphic. Okay? And then it says 3/4 of the remainder are igneous. So again, I'm going to draw a new box down here that's going to show the remainder. Okay? And 3/4 of the remainder are igneous. So I'm going to split this into fourths. And 3 of the fourths, it says, are igneous. Okay? If the 3 rocks left over are sedimentary, how many rocks did Desean have? So these 3 are sedimentary. So this is 3. All right, so now let's work backwards to figure out how many rocks Desean started with. So if one unit here is 3, we know that all of these units have to be 3. Okay? So 3 times 4 is 12. So the remaining was 12 after metamorphic. Okay? So we know that one unit in our main tape diagram here is 12. So what is this unit and this unit? Well, absolutely, they're the same. So it's 12. So each unit is 12. So how many rocks did he have to begin with? Well, we know we have 3 units, and we have 12 in each unit. 12 times 3 is 36. So Desean had 36 rocks. I hope that you paid attention to learn more about how to solve word problems involving fraction by fraction multiplication. Thanks for watching.